Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a collective, timeless reading, so whenever it finds its way to you is the right time. Just keep in mind it's a general reading, so see which signs, symbols, ideas resonate for you in your particular situation and help to bring you a little bit of clarity on whatever you're wondering about, concerned, confused. It could just broaden your perspective. Maybe show you something with fresh eyes, in a different light, in a new way. It could narrow your focus and show you something you're maybe missing. In the end, trust yourself. Trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you. And always try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound and based in love for the highest and the greatest good of everybody. All of us, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you? We're going to start this reading with the Quantum Oracle. Let's get a little clarity and wisdom for the collective. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. I'm going to start with one card for the collective. Clarity and wisdom, peace. Thank you. Ooh, the honoring path. High honor. That came through in a reading recently. It looks like you're on stage. They threw you a bouquet of flowers. It's just that moment they're saying like, encore, encore. We want more. That was amazing. I feel like you warmed the hearts of many people. Everybody's clapping. You look very comfortable in this position. So, I mean, it's a path. It's not just a moment. So it took a lot of work. There's possibly a lot more work to come, but it's a beautiful moment of being recognized. Maybe you're winning an award, getting a raise at work. I mean, it could be as simple as somebody sending you a thank you card. But I feel like it's bigger. I feel like this energy is golden. There's all of this clapping. Like you achieved something. It's like you reached a goal. Some of you may be musicians or actors, or you present something, like a presentation. I mean, this could be something online too. If it's online, I feel like you have people clapping, like maybe alone in their living rooms, but they're like all clapping when they see this specific thing. So I just thought of like a TED Talk too. Maybe some of you really have something cool to share. Intention. It's also something that really reflects the real you. I mean, look at your shining. It's not really the spotlight on you. It's more like your glow is coming out. Maybe you were worried about something. Maybe you prepared for something a really long time, and this goes really, really well. Like it's very well received. It could be the other way too. You could be really finding some things, you know, going to a show, anything, a concert, a Broadway show. I just saw somebody juggling. Whatever you see, it could be somebody making like balloon animals. Whatever you see, it's going to like move you, make you think, make you just really happy that you got to see that. I mean, it also makes me think of, I know this looks beautiful and perfect, like everything went well, but it makes me think of messing up. Like not everything going exactly according to plan. And it's like the mess ups or like the you know, maybe if there's something where you have an engaging audience somehow, it's that interaction that changes something around. It makes you look real. It makes you look, or you find this person like very relatable, very natural. I see a comedian now. And it's funny when comedians have like an act they do all the time, but then there's like the hecklers in the audience that like shout out random stuff. Every once in a while, that interaction is so amazing and perfect that it makes that comedy act so much better. You know, and it's the interaction and the reaction of the comedian. I'm just warning you right now, my dog is a squirrel hunting at the window, so I'm hoping she doesn't make a big old barkaroo. She looks okay now. But sometimes if that interaction is so good, they actually keep it. They keep it and they try to set it up like that for the next time they do it because it just was perfect. So I'm getting that like weird perfect moment. It's almost like she's holding wheat, which makes me think of like abundance, like something you can harvest and use in many different ways. I'll show you this, but it's intention. Let's get another card. Clarity on the honoring path. So see, you're just following your heart on something, following the joy. Ooh, the present power. Oh, I mean, now I see a circus. Look at this guy. He's got a tiger and a lion. He just needs a bear. Oh my. But look at that energy. I mean, that's like a pack leader if I ever saw one, but there has to be trust. There has to be trust and time. You know, like this lion and this bear trust this person to handle this big power. I mean, it's like he has them on a leash, but they're not trying to get away. So maybe something took a long time to earn like trust you of somebody else or vice versa. It's also like really big ass energies working together. Maybe energies that are very powerful from even like different parts of the world or from, you know, different, like they have different talents or different skills, like working together. But I feel like, I don't know, there's a really calm energy here, even though that looks like, I mean, getting in the lion's den, man. So maybe you're also like getting really good training, or somebody, you're training someone else, like a teacher energy. It just, that makes me think of, you know, martial arts. It could even be dance, something that's like requires a lot of discipline. Present power. You're standing in your present power. It's pretty big. It's pretty solid, you know, or you're learning from this person and these animals how to do the same thing. I just thought of the guy, who is it? The king? The king in the Walking Dead, and he's got like a lion or a tiger. I think it's a tiger. It's just like he was like the zookeeper, and this tiger, after like shit went down, just trusted him. So I'm getting a loyalty here. But it's trust too. That's your consciousness. Maybe you're just like, I just saw like the Wizard of Oz, like the cowardly lion, but I thought of the heart of a lion. So maybe you were feeling like a little bit like a coward before, and now you got the strength. Or maybe it's the opposite, like you look really strong and like even no one's gonna mess with you, but inside you're just like a cuddle bug. Or that's somebody else. Let's get another card, one more. On the honoring path, present power. I just keep hearing stepping in, stepping in, stepping in, stepping into. So maybe this is a new like a new level. Doesn't mean you weren't powerful before, but it's just beyond what you thought you could handle or accomplish or do. One more card. Clarity on honoring path, present power. And back and forth. So, where to place your power, placing your power in different positions at once, multitasking, back and forth on a decision, finding balance in a situation so you can put the right amount of attention into everything that you're doing. Whatever this is for you. Job, projects, relationships, family, children, chores, the schedule, whatever it is. It's like you're figuring out how to, I'm just getting one of those personal planners now. I think there's some that they have that like help you reach new goals. They get your brain and your self organized, so you have set things that you're, I got one a long time ago, but I never actually used it. But I do know people that have them and they really work. So maybe like a personal planner can help you like organize something out. This could be you or somebody else just literally going back and forth on a decision. Back and forth for a job. It could be somebody that commutes. I see like, maybe somebody that does, maybe if you're, actually a performer or you work with lions, could actually have like performances or gigs or whatever, and you're going to a hotel room or staying at a friend's house and then you're back home. And you're always kind of going out and coming back home. I kind of see distance all of a sudden with that. I mean, he doesn't look like he's struggling. I don't know, when I look at this, I see like a music video and I don't know which one. It's like in the desert, the wind is blowing. What's at the bottom? Oh, kindred partnership. Maybe you're trying to balance personal and professional life. Perhaps this is in your world to really give you some strength, or this is a person you've run into. I get like, I don't know, somebody comes to see you. Or you go to see somebody, maybe you know a performer. These people look so happy. It's like somebody was like worried about somebody. Like, hey, I had the table set at like, hours ago. I didn't hear from you. What happened to your phone? Where were you? And somebody was like, oh, I'm getting like even like a worry and like, oh my God, you're okay. Whew. So, or it could be like you were away so long that just seeing one another, just like you have to embrace. I feel like this guy is like picking her up and swinging her around. So this could be somebody coming back from the past, or it's like you're just really happy to embrace each other. It could be just a friendship, a family member, a child coming back from college. It could be a loving partnership, like a lovers. But I feel like if it's kindred, if this is coming through as a lover, it's a friend too. It's a friend who, I hear, what's that, Lovers and Friends? Usher? I don't know, maybe somebody was stuck on this island back there. Maybe there wasn't even that much distance. They just couldn't get off the island. Although the lighthouse makes me think of safety and guidance. And there's these hot air balloons up here. So maybe this guy's cell phone didn't work on that island over there. And she's waiting on the other side like, why isn't he calling? Maybe one of these hot air balloons went by and they were like, oh, there's a dude on the island and no boat. What happened to the boat? Maybe they called somebody and got some help. And she's like, oh my gosh, I was gonna swim. I was gonna swim and come and see you. I like when like weird little stories come out, but always take them as a parable, like to a situation that's going on. But I just, that card makes me, it just makes me happy. Like I want to be her swinging around. or be the guy like swinging somebody else around. Let's go do I have this deck of cards again. One of my decks that I haven't used in a really long time, so I don't even really remember what's on these cards. So let's take a look-see. One fall before I even shuffled. It's called Trust. Fell. Let's take it. Uriel. It's Archangel Uriel. It's having trust. I just see you. Come on over here. Don't be barking. Come on, babe. Okay. Trust that a connection will be made, or a rekindling, or that you'll find out what happened, or that you'll figure out how to balance this back and forth energy. I did see a juggler before, so like somebody who does something that's difficult and makes it look easy, but that takes practice. And good agility. Present power, stepping in your trust, you're going to step into your present power. You're going to handle something. I feel like you can climb this mountain. So maybe there were obstacles, or like, you know, you gotta go uphill for something. Sometimes getting down the mountain is even harder than going up. Even though going up, you know, gets your body moving and you feel it in the butt muscles. But I feel like sometimes when I go down the mountain, I like trip, like I slip. So even if you're just going downhill and it feels easy, still take care. But I feel like do trust. You're gonna catch yourself. Somebody else may catch you. So let's shuffle these cards. Another card. I was going to do one, but let's get another card. So I did place this down together. Trust in your personal power. Trust in your own strength. Let's see. Let's get a card for the honoring path. Please. Clarity of the collective. This is intention. You have two intentions, one consciousness and one people. Courage. Yeah. Haniel. So the courage to get on stage, the courage to try something, the courage to approach somebody that might be able to help you learn something. I keep hearing seek. I don't really know why. Maybe you're seeking something. Courage to keep going because you're going to find it. I see a lot of the red here. Just think of the red chakra, which is like, it's passion, but it's like a survival energy. It's like figuring out everything in your present power and your present situation and what you have to make it work. I think of, now I'm thinking of that island over here. And like being really innovative to use the things you have as tools and get creative. I'm just getting like that, like building a house with sticks and starting a fire with something. So hopefully none of you are actually, you know, trapped on a stranded island. Maybe some of you are watching a lot of those survivor shows. Come here, come on. I hope that's not too loud. Let's get another card on trust and courage. Let's see what the back and forth is about. Forgiveness. Could be forgiveness in yourself. Maybe it's this person that you were really good friends with and had a fallout. Misunderstanding, maybe just distance and time. I'm sorry it took me so long to call you back. I feel like there could have been a little bit of guilt, maybe on your part or somebody else's, but maybe that can just be cleared up. Forgiveness is just so freeing. This is Jophiel. The yellow makes me think of the solar plexus. I mean, sometimes we have to forgive somebody we'll never see again. But still even if you know you're never going to see them, that releases you from crap that's just blocking you. Eventually those blocks actually get in our physical body and create, I don't know, I mean, you can get stressed out, like actual aches and pains. So, you know, that freeing, that clearing of your chakras, of your mind, of your heart is for you. And hopefully if it's in a situation where you can have a conversation and just have it be forgiveness on both ends. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. I'm stumbling my words a little, so maybe it's hard for you to get that conversation started. Maybe you feel like somebody else isn't going to forgive you. With this, I just feel like they are. Maybe you're back and forth, whether, you know, it doesn't mean whatever happened is okay. You know, you're not condoning someone's actions. But if it's not okay, bad situation, not going to go there again, you can still cut something off, not go there, not repeat it, and still send forgiveness. Like, maybe you're never going to change, but I wish you well. I wish you forgiveness, and it releases you. If it's a chance to forgive and to reconnect a situation, then there can be change. Or at least the possibility. So maybe this does take courage. Maybe this is somebody who, you know, some people are really stubborn. Not everybody is good with forgiveness. So maybe, you know, it's easy for you. How are you gonna, you know, approach that person that just holds big old grudgeroos? But I mean, I just see this. I mean, if this person's like scary like a lion or a tiger, like, whew, I don't know. And maybe it's not even like a big conversation either. It could just be like living by example, just showing it through your actions, gentleness in your heart. And maybe it's just a softening of the energy, and somehow big conversation didn't need to happen for it just to kind of go back to how it was. I just see this. So let's see what's at the bottom. Serenity. It's like the Taj Mahal. Shamiel. So Serenity. I mean, that feels even better than peaceful. It's like deeper. You know, it's deep within you. It's like a beautiful pool of peace inside of you. Just feels calm and warm. So, you know, maybe it's having this serenity in a situation, or this is the outcome you want. Maybe everybody actually wants the same thing. Maybe it could even be that, you know, you've been thinking about something for a while, you've been doing your own thing, and someone actually is teetering back and forth. Do I go back? Do I try it again? Do I start it again? I don't know. You showed a lot of strength in that blockage. I don't know if they're going to let me back in. And now I just see like somebody showing up at your door with flowers. Maybe that's a different situation for some of you. Let's see. I do have the tea leaf here. These tend to be jumpers. Maybe we'll get a couple different messages that come on out. Maybe bridge these energies together, or maybe a completely different story for somebody else. Let's see what comes through. 2. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, how many came out? Okay, we'll just run through these. Let's see. Well, you have success and victory. So we're back to the honored path here. I mean, at the top is victory, which is victory in some endeavor. It could be just that peace and serenity feels like victory. And then at the bottom, oh no, I thought it was something else. Oh, I saw this. You have success. Pretty straightforward. Success. It didn't even need anything at the bottom. There are stars. I feel like you're a star in somebody's eyes, or that's how you see somebody else. These two cards look like each other, look. So maybe it's success and serenity. And then you have the rose. Oh shit. I mean, romance is in the air. energy just looks like this. I mean, if this is not the survival shit and it's like passion, you know, the desire to recreate, you know, those urges, or it could just be simple romance. Maybe you started off as friends and all of a sudden it's becoming a romantic situation. Maybe you're both really strong, able to handle different things, but a little different. What else is here? Well, we have a man. We know it's about a man. We're in masculine energy. Maybe a feminine, you know, a woman that has some big balls. Dealings with a relationship with a man. Sometimes these are so simple. But we have a lot of cards. Let's see. Oh, and another man. Maybe you're dealing with multi people. This is a younger man. So some of you have choices. Dealings with a relationship with a younger man. That could also be a child. Maybe one person you're dealing with has like a really mature energy, and then someone else always kind of acts like they don't grow up, even if they're the same age. This could also be the same man, like tapping into his younger energies again. You know, doing things different, like not being so stern and strict. You're goddamn responsible all the time. Like, yeah, it's good to be responsible. I don't know why I heard that. But maybe it's playful, like allowing yourself to play, take off some days. Come on, let's go do something fun already. Or the growth you had from a young to an older man. All your experiences along the way. What else? A tower. Wow, what is a tower? Kangaroo and a cobweb. Okay, so we have a little bit of a, you know, can't all be rainbows and butterflies. So let's see. The tower in this deck is a solid foundation, and success, again, there's going to be a success, maybe in a romance, maybe in just a good partnership with somebody. I mean, that could be a business partnership too. But this is a solid foundation. This means it was built right, or it's going to be built right from now. So it can just continue to grow, be really strong. What's the kangaroo? Unsettling times and need to plan ahead. So maybe something is still up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. The plans are all over the place. I see that day planner again. Unsettling times. That's like when, you know, unsettling isn't the most comfortable feeling. You know, it's unsure. A little bit of worry. Everything just changed and now plans are out the window. What to do now? Like, it's coming up with a solution on the spot. Readjustments. Maybe anxiety even. But I mean, this is a kangaroo, so the little roo has a little comfy pouch. There's a partner. There's maybe a paternal figure. You know, somebody that's your, I don't know, you feel is like protective of you, you know, strong for you, teaches you. I keep hearing muse, but that's not the word. A mentor. But it's plan. The plan, it says, needs to plan ahead. So maybe you have to plan for bigger success to come in. Maybe you hit that goal and you didn't realize it was gonna, I thought once I got that award, it was done. I have to actually think about what it's like to say yes to that position. So that can feel weird. Success can bring like that kind of like, you know, a little stress, a little overwhelming. Now what? New plans, you know? So don't get stressed out. You have a lot of success. You're going to work it out. You definitely have the power and the courage to do it. Or somebody is really helping you out. Or that's a powerful like person that you're working with. They're going to bring you on the road to success. They will help you somehow. And then you have the cobweb. So, I mean, the cobweb makes me think of like weaving, like how strong, but you can get caught in something, you know, kind of stuck in the cobweb. And You're like, oh, pretty little cobweb. And then you're like, oh, I'm stuck. Can't get out. So, but this is protection from negative forces beyond your control. So the universe has your back. God has your back. Your angels are watching. Your higher self is aware of situations, and you're going to be able to, I just see like a slippery fish, even though this is a cobweb, like being able to slip out of a weird situation and be okay. Like, that was a weird situation, but you wiggled your way out pretty successfully. So, you know, even if you feel like you're maybe not in the right place at the right time, you got stuck in something, you are protected. This could also be that divine protection, you know, a blocking, so you're somewhere else, so you meet somebody else. So I just saw like a what is that when you're like late to a party? Oh, fashionably late. I mean, that's usually on purpose, but I don't know, maybe like I just see like a bunch of people at the party, you know, and you're sitting there and you're like, I thought the party started at 7. And you're like the only one. Like, okay. And then like all of a sudden at the same time, like everybody comes in and the party's going, people are mingling, but it's like that person that comes after that somehow gets noticed. Or maybe you had to, I don't know, wait for the right person to come. Maybe that's the other person. Maybe don't leave the party early, whatever this is, until, you know, if you have a feeling like I was just going to go home. Maybe it's just waiting a little longer. If you get that like divine feeling of something, because you're going to meet the right person. I don't know. I hope that made sense. And I'm not sure why I saw a party with the cobweb card. But it is things beyond your control. So don't try to control situations that aren't your business, that don't involve you, you know, that are just situations that are bigger than something you can like fix or change. And that includes people. Even if people want to change and want a solution, they're not always ready. Sometimes that's us. So that was a lot of cards. Let's stick with those. And let's go to the tarot. Let's get some clarity on kindred, partnership, success. Cobwebs. Maybe it's also clearing the cobwebs. Maybe actually cleaning your space, cleaning your car, dusting your house, getting that planner, which dust off your brain, get yourself organized. Kangaroo, needing to plan, but having a solid foundation. Masculine energy. I mean, even if maybe you're not dealing with a man, this could be a woman wearing the pants in a certain situation. Maybe somebody has like, it's a woman, but it's like a man's job, or it was always considered. Like I see like a woman construction worker, or like a woman that can drive a tank, or a woman that can like fix the engine on a helicopter, or a fire lady, or I don't know, fly a jet plane. Maybe something that wasn't like unconventional for a woman, but they can do it just as strong and badass as a man. I mean, you do have that. You do have this. Maybe they're different. Maybe they approach something differently, but just as good. Maybe better. I'm getting that for some of you, where you know someone like that. That just gave me the chillaroos. Yeah, I got the goosies. Maybe cold. So, or maybe you don't want to do a position because you think it's too hard, or you think that, I don't know if that's what I want to do. Could be changing careers. I think there are a lot of, like, I'm just thinking like pilot. There are a lot of maybe airlines that will actually try to handle women or hire women because they need to have variety of who they hire. So maybe you'll actually get that position faster. I know that wasn't that specific, but I hope that's helpful. And that's also a parable. It doesn't have to be a pilot in an airline. It can be something totally different. Okay, let's get clarity for the collective. Let's start with one card. The honor path, courage, serenity, forgiveness, trust, present power, success, more success, good foundation, and victory. But a little back and forth. A little back and forth. Let's see what this is about. The Four of Swords. Well, that's like the serenity and the peace, putting something to rest. It's like finally coming to an agreement. Usually it is recovery, rest, healing, taking time to recharge, a pause. But look at how protected you are. This person is like in the snow, in the mountains, probably pretty cold, with these four swords. It's almost like they're even praying. I don't know why he's not wearing a shoe. It would be pretty cold in the snow without a shoe. I'll show you that. But these wolves are here. They have collars on, so they're tame. That could be his pack. But look at how they're just all watching, protecting, making sure as this situation, you know, wait until this guy or girl wakes up, making sure they're okay. Like nope. They said they're gonna be resting. You leave them alone. Or just maybe waiting for them to wake up. Maybe they want to be fed. They're like, oh my God, get up. We know we're not supposed to wake you up. We're being patient here. But, it's cold. We want our food already. But that is rest. I like when I get weird little, like, I like the cards that bring little stories. So it's like I get like impatiently patient. Like somebody's being patient. It's taking a lot of will, but like inside they are maybe a little impatient. Like, oh, come on. I just see somebody like looking at their phone or like waiting for a response, an answer. One more card, clarity on the Four of Swords. Ace of Wands. I mean, that's the way you want to wake up. Woo! Time to get up. And if you were just in a snooze fest before, and it's not that you actually need sleep and that you were just in some like, silent, quiet time, be by myself, sleep a lot, just handle my stuff energy, it's not going to be like that much longer. Some passion is definitely coming through with this ace. It looks like it's flying out of the sky. There's a message here because there's birds. The sun is shining. It's actually beaming like that person on the stage. So this idea, this passionate start, this creative thing you want to do, this energy inside you or somebody else causing a little bit of a fire. Like maybe they feel like you're fire. Just, like I want to grab onto that. I want to take that opportunity, but you have to actually do it. It's an ace. Otherwise, it's just hanging out there in the sky in idea land and feeling land, because you're going to feel that one. clarity on this ace of, ooh, well, this fell. That's that on stage, like take a bow. This is success. This is ending something, like a chapter, you know, situation or anything, but like really getting to start again. This could be like a year's time, working with the different seasons. I mean, she only has side boob, so I don't think I really need to cover it. I don't think that's okay. A little cover just in case for YouTube. It's almost like her, it's almost like her, like, outfit is actually water. She's holding a wreath of victory. She's in a wreath of victory, which also looks like an olive branch. Interesting. That looks like peace. And then she's holding that wand. So whatever that wand is, look at this. Whatever this is, you or somebody else, cover her nip, is definitely, look at that, ready to catch it. Because she's up there in that sky. She's like, oh yeah, that's for me. He's like, that's my opportunity. I'm going to go with that. And this brings success. It's like she's in the sky, but it's almost like, I don't know. I see like the waterbender, or the airbender, the avatar that can do all of it. And it's like the water just like swept up and like, it's like, oh, you can't get up there? Let's give you a little extra motion in this situation. It's so powerful. We're just going to like, the water's just going to swirl you up so you can catch your baton. Oh, all right, let's see. Stepping into a new world. Stepping into a new relationship, a new job, a new way of looking at everything you already have. Clarity for the collective on the world. Four of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Oh. All right, so now you have the Eight of, yeah, you're like Superman up here flying. Like as a bird. The Ace of Wands is something, it's going to happen all at once. Something's going to happen really fast. Or this is like energy like working its way to you. It's like a lot. It's like the fastest card, I think. This is the fastest card in the tarot. The Chariot's pretty fast too. And other cards are fast in different ways, but this is movement. So you're ready to fly. You're actually flying here, or you're with the birds. And there's like, I mean, these could be all like, not just, and you don't just have one now. Once you grab this one, and I'm looking at the Four of Swords, and I heard, and you snap out of it already. Something is going to take off. It's going to be like it's flying. You know, it's just moving without effort. It's all going towards success. It's all going one direction, though. This could be handling a lot of different energies at once, or a lot of messages all of a sudden come to you from one person or one situation, or multi-situations or people. Let's get another card. Clarity on all, I mean, Ace to the 8 from the 4, but let me cover her nip. But this is what it's bringing, and that is success. Get another card for the collective. Oh, what is this? The Page of Cups. I have to cover her. It's really pretty though. This is people like, usually the Page of Cups is just one person. You actually have 3 here, like working well together. There's 2 dolphins in the background. There's one person taking a drink, but I feel like maybe you have many suitors, or maybe you're looking at different scenarios that are all kind of like bringing you love. It's messages, and the page is like a message of love or opportunity, but you haven't had any experiences yet. Maybe some of you are going out on a date. Maybe you're starting to go out on a, you know, maybe you go on a couple of dates. Maybe some of them don't work. You find one that really does. It's daytime, but it's the moon out, so it's, I mean, the moon can come out in the day, but there is emotion. But things are clear. I feel like whatever this is, it's like a fun situation. I feel like it's a very giving energy. It could just be like a text message, an invitation. Let's see, clarity. It's usually a water sign. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, doesn't really have to be. It also could be that you feel emotionally young in a situation. You don't have to be young to have something like rekindle and feel different now, or have something brand new that feels just like, ooh, like, you know, I feel like I'm in high school again. So maybe somebody really makes you just feel young and vibrant. That's how you make someone else feel. Clarity on the Page of Cups. The Five of Wands. I mean, usually I think the Five of Wands is like competition. Could be competition. Different opinions and like people at odds with each other and all batting their own little stick. In this particular one, I mean, there's a little bit of something, there's a little stupidity involved here, because instead of trying to strike a piñata, they're trying to hit a hornet's nest. So maybe they don't know that something is a hornet's nest. So, you know, maybe take off your blindfolds and make sure that that game you're playing, you know, you're hitting an actual piñata and somebody's not like trying to pull one over on you. They're like, yeah, hey, I got this really fun game over here. Let me just blindfold you and give you a stick. Just go ahead and hit it. But I mean, there's many people involved. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's the point, to do something kind of daring. I mean, they got to get, maybe that, you know, maybe that's causing a ruckus and they have to get it down. I don't know why they would do it blindfolded. Let me show you this. It's like the hornet's nest up there. And these people are all like, gotta get it. But it doesn't look like these people are against each other at all. It looks like they all have the same goal here. And then there's just this little dude in the back, like totally enjoying. He's like, I mean, he's like, you know what, it's all you guys. I'm just gonna stand back here and watch. I don't know, maybe they're testing their strength, you know, doing something like, yeah, we can do this, guys. We can get it down, but let's make it a little more fun. Let's make this more interesting. Yeah, it's like, I'm getting, like, even though there is something, like, you do have to be cautious with that hornet's nest there. You can always just make it a piñata. You know, it's like a playful competition to get better, to just have fun. I just feel like they're friends. They're on a team. They're doing something really dumb. Maybe they, you know, so maybe have, you know, fun that's intelligent and thought about. You know, don't be a dumbass in a situation. Ace of Cups. So you do have somebody offering you something really beautiful. Didn't I see a fish before? It was like a little fish like slipping out. So I mean, if you don't want this situation, it doesn't feel right, you are free and you have free will to dump it out. Like, you're not getting my heart. You're a dumbass. You try to blindfold yourself and try to hit hornet's nests with your friends. Not for me. You know? Or it could be this person that, like, you know, wants to swing you around. Brings you, like, makes you feel like you're a tiger. You know? Helped you out of the cobweb. You just, there's a lot of respect with each other. You know, maybe you're just seeing different situations or friendships or people in different ways. You know, if this was like a bunch of buddies and what they did as dumbasses in high school, and like you have like these beautiful partnerships and strength and everything, or you know, you go continue to hang out with the people that get themselves into trouble all the time. Probably not. I feel like this should be more of the focus. Like, it's love. Maybe you love them, then you're just, that's okay. This is like your weird friends situation, you know? Like, you can still love them, but not join them. You know, you're that person from the side, like, you guys have fun. We can go and do something later. We're gonna go to the cafe later with me. There's a lot of fish here. And this chalice is as big as a mountain. So whatever this offer, you do have 2 starts. You have something that's not only friendship and not strength, not just strength. It's so much passion. There is so much creativity and creative potential to manifest, like with excitement. With this, it's going to make your heart feel overflowed with love. Like, it just makes your heart pitter patter and beam and gives you that feeling that you're just like la 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 la, just skipping, even if no one sees you skipping. Like, it's just like that energy. And then you have the other ace? No, just those 2. So it's both passion and love. Maybe it happens really fast once you grab it, but you could be offering this to somebody else and they don't want it. Sometimes we're rejected. But I think that whoever and whatever this is, this chance is, I mean, see how big this cup is. This rod in the sky, flying, and then starting to bring all this really fast. It's probably worth a try. You're never going to know unless you start, unless you try, unless you put energy into it. But whatever cup this is, it's as big as a mountain, and it's running over, and it's creating its own stream here with these fish. Which fish make me think of Pisces. They also make me think of skill, learning how to fish. And I also feel like it's like when like value comes into your life, like little opportunities are coming in. But I feel like it's that value that is, it has growth in it. It's not just a handout. Let's get one more card. Is the energy flowing towards the collective? We're in this situation to accept this gift of love, this gift of passion. Clarity on this path of honor, personal power, kindred partnerships, solid foundations. I mean, a big possibility that has to be a big ending, but it'll bring a huge beginning. I mean, so many of these cards say success. It's like, I mean, hey, we're telling you something's gonna be successful. We're telling you again. I mean, it's not all a piece of cake. You have to go through stuff. You have to get your strength. You know, it takes energy and time and patience and practice and attention and love and all that, but worth it. I feel a lot of energy with this reading. Sometimes my readings are very like chill or somber, or, you know, sometimes it like really has some things and I feel like I gotta like, whew, like we're going there, all right? But today's feels like energetic and exciting. Let's do one card. Let's see. This clears everything up or gives a different facet for the perspective. What is this? Tarot Draconius. The Dragon Tarot. What is this? The World again. Double whammy. Awesome. I love when that happens. So we're summing up with the same thing. Yeah, it's gonna bring you some big success. Look at this little dragon. It's so cute and scary as hell at the same time. It's like coming out of its golden egg, sitting on all of these golden coins, a scepter, a beautiful flower brooch, a crown. It's like you don't, this little, you know, I just think of a dragon like protecting the treasure. It's like this little dragon doesn't even know what kind of beautiful world he or she is actually coming out of that egg into. 21. There's so much success and possibility, but it has to, you know, it's new, it's the ending, but it's the beginning. This little dragon is in a beautiful situation, but he has to learn from his dragon mama or dada, or maybe brother or sister, or maybe human that's taking care of this dragon, how to protect this big ass treasure. This is your job, this is what you're gonna do, you know, and they have to learn. You have to learn. It's at the bottom. IV. Oh, I hate Roman numerals. 10, 1 before 5, 14. So at the end, it brings you temperance, balance. I mean, there's the dragon and the waterfall again. So the balance between fire and water. The balance between fire and water. I mean, the temperance comes through. It does take learning, because it's where in the beginning, I see it as like becoming the professional, making something difficult look easy, mixing different emotions or different situations or different personalities or scenarios together to get the perfect blend to handle everything at once. It's like it can be looked at very simply as Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Goldilocks and the lion and the tiger. And it's that perfect temperature. You know, it's not too hot, not too cold, just right. But what's just right for one person or situation is not necessarily the same just right in another situation. So it's being able to navigate that. Be like, oh, I know that person, like I need a little hotter in that situation, a little more heat over there, a little chilled out over here. So different scenarios, this could just be within yourself. Just really recognizing that within yourself, you know, different days bring different energies. You have to really like adjust and move that situation. But when temperance comes through, I mean, here you got a badass dragon. I feel like if I met a dragon, they'd talk. Like, I feel like they'd be really smart, really scary. Because I just look at like an alligator or a crocodile, and it just looks primal and ancient and really scary. So you have like really powerful protective energy. But generally, with temperance, it's a beautiful guardian angel, a beautiful archangel that's there protecting you, making sure you're okay. You're gonna be okay. You know, like someone got your back, God got your back, the universe, your higher self got your back. You're gonna be good. This is meant for you. And with that and this beautiful little baby golden dragon, I bid you adieu. I hope that this reading was helpful, brought you some clarity, or maybe you just enjoyed it. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.